Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to look at the Intel ARC A310 and to who this GPU is for. Welcome to Respawn PC, I'm Dunk, let's game on. So for who is the A310? This 4GB of VRAM GPU can be used for a supplement GPU or a PC that don't have a GPU at all to have a multiple monitor, but as you can see here right now, I'm playing a classic from 2008, Castle Crashers, in co-op mode with my kids. I'm currently at 1080p, obviously at the highest setting possible, and the GPU is only being used at 17% and only at 1.6GB of VRAM out of 4. You can play actually this game at 2K or even 4K and still be at the maximum FPS of 60, and it's extremely stable and smooth. There's not even a dent in the smoothness of the frame time and frame graph. In terms of CPU, as long as the CPU support the resizable bar, you should be in business. So it can go as old as 9 Gen or even 7 and 8 if you have a motherboard that supports a resizable bar. And on the AMD side, almost any Ryzen CPU will support resizable bar as long as the motherboard support it. Even though the game is old, it still looks good, the music is fun, and the kids 6 and 8 years old love it a lot. On top of that, is way cheaper than introducing them to the Nintendo Switch or any Nintendo environment. I mean, paying $100 or more for a game when this one costs actually less than $10 and the kids have a lot of fun, why bother with a Nintendo? Next up I have tested with the kid is Big Helmet Heroes. Let's say that it can be called the Castle Crasher follow-up. This game is way more recent than Castle Crasher, so the minimum requirement is a bit more something for the little that it is, which is the GTX 1060, 3 or 6GB variant, who knows, no detail on that. Anyway, playing at 1080p with the A310 and maximum settings, we still have a cap of 60 FPS, so we're maxing out the FPS possible of this game at the highest settings. Now the GPU utilization is a bit higher than Castle Crasher, obviously. We are at 84% of utilization and using 3.2GB of VRAM. And now we passed the 8GB of VRAM utilization, we are now at 12. CPU wise, we are in the low 20s, so almost any older CPU will do the job, plenty, but make sure to have at least 16GB of RAM. You can also play at 1440p and still be at 60 FPS, and for 4K you're going to dip in the 50s. Not bad for a GPU of that price and performance. And finally we have TMNT Splintered Fate, another 4-player co-op, so kids, mama and papa can all play together on the TV in the living room with the ARC A310 at maximum visual preset and still get 60 FPS. The GPU itself is not even pegged at 100%, using around 68% of utilization and 1.9GB of VRAM out of 4, and you can actually play this game at 2K or 4K and still be at 60 FPS. And on top of that, the frame time frame graph is super smooth. So you wanted to know what the ARC A310 will be useful for? At least you know co-op game for kids, that's plenty and more than enough. So for who the A310 is for? Your living room PC or your kids' PC in their own room. Any of those games that you can play for way cheaper than the Switch. Yes, you need to build a PC, but with the price of the Switch 2 right now, building a PC is not really out of ordinary in pricing. Yes, bigger title or AAA title won't be playable on this card, as you saw on all my past video on ARC GPU. But the thing the A310 can do is for server Plex or anything that need encoding or decoding to play on the TV. So you have a Plex server with movie and TV series, you can't use your A310 for the living room. And with the price of all the Switch 2 games, I get 3 games there for less than $30, and they often go in promotion because it's in PC and on Steam. You're better off with a PC with the A310 than a Switch 2. And that's it for that video. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one, and subscribe.